Hello, welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of June 2024. Let's see, what do you have for Gemini in your birthday season? Okay. Wow, we are starting already with the Hermit card. Let me just focus this so it's not. The Hermit card wanted to show itself right away. But let's see what we have more for Gemini. Okay, let's put this one first then. Okay, while I'll shuffle the cards, I wanted to ask you to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you can get more of my videos in your feed if you're interested, of course, and also like the video if it resonates with you. Okay, so let's see. The Hermit and changing woman, cycles. Interesting, Gemini. Nine of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the World, and the Seven of Cups. Okay. The Five of Cups, the Five of Arrows or Swords, the Knight of Discs, the Four of Wands, and the Wild card. This is the Fool card, but it's the Dancing Shiva. And it's represented a little bit different from the usual Fool card, of course. This deck is very fascinating to me. I am also going to try and be a little bit more descriptive about them and tell you a little bit about the metaphors and the myths that are described here in this actually in these two decks. This is from the Western tradition, the Greek tradition, and the Mythic Tarot, and then the Sacred Indian Tarot with Indian myths. And I think we should dive a little bit deeper into these two decks this month. So then we have knowledge, non-verbal communication, time and space, and generations. Okay. And tradition, resurrection, truth, sincerity, and clear path. You know, while I was reading, I felt like my body changed. I also have this cough because I feel like there's something here about you speaking up, and I feel like I should speak louder, a little bit louder. I don't know if this is something that might resonate with you. Maybe you have to speak up about your ideas. Maybe there's something you have to change about yourself, because I feel like it's something that is coming from within you. It's a change that is coming from your own wisdom about life and about yourself. And I think this is something that is going to open the door for you to another adventure in your life. And it's not coming, I don't feel like it's coming from a place of losing something, although we have here the Five of Cups, but I feel like this is more the feeling of lacking something and moving towards it in your future, and not really changing something because you lost something. I don't think you lost something. It's just that you're choosing to maybe find something else, and something that you have never considered before, because I think you had a misconception about yourself. And this is also in this Five of Swords, this specific Five of Swords. It has to do with a victory that is not earned, and I interpret that as a misconception about yourself. Maybe you thought you had it in a certain way. You thought you should have things in a certain way, but I think that you're going to discover that you're going to do things in a completely different way. And I think that has something to do with you speaking up your ideas, maybe sharing your ideas with a specific person, a particular person who is more in touch with how to make things happen, how to put your ideas into practice, into the real world. Okay, because we have nonverbal communication and time and space and generations, I even feel like this advice might even come from someone who is not. Excuse me, I have this cough today. It might come from someone who is not physically with you anymore, or from an ancestor. An older person, wiser, and maybe even from another time. Because we have the World and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, here in this past position, I feel like this person is no longer with you, but he is. And you also have the Hermit. Yeah, sometimes the Hermit also means guidance from a spirit guide, from an ancestor, protector, someone who is on the other side of the veil, and he's trying to show you the way, the light, show you the light, guide you, and light your way, part the water, so you can pass through. So I considered for a little bit the myths that are here in these cards today, and I think that I got a lot of information. Let's see if I can make it short. Changing Woman, it talks a lot about respecting life cycles, and it is a creature from an Apache and a Native American myth. It represents also the cyclical nature of women, particularly the menstrual cycles. So there's something here about you that has naturally run its course, and now you are ready to move on to the next stage. You have the Fool and the World, so this is really the next stage of your life. So it's not only that it's your birthday, and of course this might also be that energy that is here manifesting, but there's something very deep about this time of the year for you. I feel like you are going to have maybe in this month, in June, a little bit of a challenge before you achieve your objectives. And I also feel like you're going to achieve them, maybe even in a way that you weren't really expecting, and that is maybe a little bit unconventional. and surprising. You are going to get help with that. You are going to have, I feel like, the help of someone who has a lot of experience, a lot of hands-on approach, and it's someone who is, I believe, not in this plane anymore, but maybe there's someone in this physical plane for you that represents the wisdom of another person who has passed away and who is an ancestor or a close person. I feel like it was someone who was very important in your life, maybe even a close relationship, family, or similar. I also feel like you're going to maybe have a little bit of maybe you're going to be mad about something, but it's not going to be very serious. And maybe it's because you get mad about something that things start to unravel and to move forward. Because I think you're going to lose your patience a little bit this month with a certain situation that is not moving forward, and it's creating this restlessness, I feel, in you. But I feel like that situation is going to trigger very creative solutions, and it's going to be something that is really, really auspicious and beautiful for you, because you are going to discover something that is going to help you moving forward. Now, because I think this has something to do with relationships. I feel like this reading is more about that aspect of your life than any other. It's even more spiritual and emotional reading than maybe professional or otherwise. So I feel like you're going to end a period in your life where some emotional confusion was happening. And this card, the Five of Cups, it talks to us about Kama trying to trick Shiva, and Kama's wife was almost killed, and he destroys Kama because he's enraged. But it's like it's a divine rage. It's not just gratuitous violence, of course. So I feel like there's this retribution for some kind of confusion or some kind of illusion, that because we have the Seven of Cups here. And I think this situation is going to end this month for you. And someone is coming to help you from the past. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that this card here, the Hermit, is represented by Kronos. And Kronos is the god of time, of course. And I feel like with the cycles and the changing woman, and also the Hermit represented by Kronos and the world, there's this, like, the clock is ticking. There's this feeling of, okay, this is the time. The time is now. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm moving forward, and I'm having this very unusual and creative approach to a certain issue. And I feel like this issue also has to do maybe with something you inherited. And that's why I feel like it's very emotional reading, because I feel like whatever is the subject here, even if there's a very practical approach to it, it's something that is very close to your heart. And maybe it's a family thing, because we also have the Four of Wands here. And I feel like you're going to create a new approach to your family matters, to your family, and to your intimate relationships, and the dynamics are going to change a lot, and it's going to just open the path. And I feel like this month for you, the most important takeaway from all of this is also that options are going to be open to you, because with this Rudra Shiva here, it's kind of a chaotic energy, and you can see there's a lot of darkness, and there's a lot of but it's like a cosmic darkness. It's not a scary, how do I say? It's a creative darkness. It's the potential to have something else, something different. And I also feel like this is the most important message for you this month, is that when things start to move forward and you're kind of like, okay, this is the time is now, the cycles have closed, I want to change this situation, you're going to get this help you need, and then you have this like creative impulse to just kind of mix it up a little bit and just go for something that you never did before, maybe, or something very unusual for you, or that people are going to be very surprised, and you also will be surprised. So it's a very interesting month for you, Gemini, because I feel like it's like a fertile ground for something very, very interesting coming in your future, maybe more close to the end of June and going into the month of July. So this month is the month you close this situation, you kind of wrap it up, and you start to shake things up a little bit and open the paths and open the way for some very interesting. I'm very curious for Gemini for this to develop, because I feel like you're going to have incredibly creative solutions to your problems, and I think it's also actually going to help a lot of people around you, because you're going to be quite inspiring for especially for your close relationships. So yeah, thank you for this. I really enjoyed this reading. I hope you also like this, and if you did, please hit the like button, share the video if you feel like so, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It will help me so much as I'm just starting out, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.